Hello, my name is Tyler Smoot, and this is a presentation on my current retirement goals and strategies. I'll start off with an introduction, I guess. Like I said earlier, my name is Tyler Smoot. I'm from Olive Branch, Mississippi. Currently, I am a house husband slash student. I take care of everything from the laundry to the dishes to the cleaning of the house and going to school. But I also manage the finances for my wife and I. That is the bank accounts, the savings accounts, the investments accounts that we maintain, and also trying to run the books for the reselling business that we both manage. I'm going to school to be an educator, specifically a high school English teacher. In Mississippi, my home state, the median salary for a first year English teacher is about $42,984, but depending on what school, can fall to as low as 31,000. Um, Ideally, that's not where I would go, but sometimes I find you just find a really good spot, and it's not always really good because of the money you're making. My reasons for retirement planning can be summed up in four basic basic reasons. That's to maintain a comfort in my later years of life. That is to take care of my money so that it can take care of me later on, so that I could maintain a comparable level of personal freedom. And finally, I really want the ability to leave money and property to my heirs. All of these combine together to really create a situation where I could be happy, content with my lot in life. My strategy for accomplishing these retirement plans has five basic categories. That is to save money, to invest in a 401k, to invest in a Roth IRA, to purchase an annuity, and to maintain our real estate investments into a level of profitability. Honestly, this is kind of like spending my money now and saving it later. That's what I tell myself. That's how it works out in my mind. We do currently maintain a 401k between my wife and I. We used to both have one, but we liquidated mine after I stopped working to fund our moves across the country and to pay off my school bills so that I could pursue an education relatively debt free. And the debt that is accumulated is paid off within a year of acquiring it, thus maintaining a low interest rate. We do plan to open a Roth IRA in 1 year. More about these can be read on page 304 of our personal finance textbook. However, the main reason is the tax deductibility. It seems very appealing from my understanding. Also, we plan to pay off our house in 8 years. This is accomplished by paying an extra $950 against the principal every month, and this honestly is very easily doable with the current income we are generating. It is quite nice. After we pay off the house in 8 years, we're going to examine purchasing a second property and making one of our properties a rental. However, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. The market is hard to predict even a year or two in the future, much less almost a decade. So that one does get played by ear. After purchasing or getting 100% equity in our primary residence in 8 years, we're going to be purchasing an annuity in 10 years. More about these can be read on page 397. However, my wife and I are currently looking at obtaining a deferred annuity and making a trust the beneficiary so that if anything were to happen to myself, to my wife, or to both of us, there will still be access to the funds, to the benefits of this annuity. Finally, the part of this strategy is, or a part of our retirement strategy is at the end of the second quarter every year, we add $5,000 into a savings account. This is a strategy we have implemented throughout our 20s, and honestly, the only thing that we're changing about it is we'll be switching to a high yield savings account, such as one offered by Sophie at 4.6% interest rate. This plan is set to go off at somewhere in 2025, probably between April and May. And there just needs to be more research, more fine print read before we pull the trigger on that decision. In summary, there's 3 statements to make this type of plan work. That is to save money, to spend wisely, and to work hard. Now, these 3 points are ambiguous in nature. However, the way we manage to integrate this into our lifestyle, instead of setting up a 50-20-30 lifestyle, we do more of a 30-30-40. We spend about 30% of our income on expenses, about 30% on flex or fun spending, eating out, that type of thing, vacations at the end of the year, and 40% of all our income goes into savings, goes into investment, goes into some form of protection for ourselves later on. As you can see, I have a reference page. It only has 3 bullet points. That is because we mentioned the personal finance book twice. I got my salary information from ZipRecruiter.com. And finally, I got the information on online banking accounts from www.thefool.com. And while this is only a temporary plan, I plan on doing more research before I pull the trigger on it, and I feel good about it though. I want to thank you for the time you've given me, and I hope everyone else has a wonderful fall semester coming up.